Hi, this is Johnny Abraham and wishing all the viewers of BehindWoods.com a very happy viewing on what I am going to be speaking about Madras Cafe. Well, I think this is a film that I believe resonates more with the Tamil audience, and I would like every Tamilian to see this film, which is why I've dubbed it in Tamil, and I've very proudly come here, hoping for all the support that I can get to release this film here. They're going to enjoy it because it's a realistic action film. It's at the end of the day a political spy thriller. So let's be real. It's not John Abraham or Force or Shootout, but a different John Abraham. But it's important to do films that are different. So I've always been known to do different films, and I'll always stick to that. I can't speak the language, but I'd love to. I'm a big fan of Tamil cinema and Malayalam cinema and Telugu cinema also. Surya is a good friend, and I really respect him a lot. I love his films. That's why I did Kaka Kaka in Hindi, and that actually reinvented my career again. Force. So I would love to kind of come down and learn a lot more about films here. Well, right now I know that all we do is take remake rights of Tamil films and South Indian films, but I'm also happy that people here have expressed their desire to take the rights of Vicky Donor, which is my first production. So I think it's a two-way process, and I believe there should be a lot more exchange than what is happening normally. Hi guys, I think the youngsters in this country should watch Madras Cafe in Tamil because it resonates with you more. You will identify with this film a lot more. And all the youngsters who are going to see this film don't know what happened politically in India between the late 80s and early 90s. It's important for you to know that. If your parents have not educated you on that, maybe this film will. So please go out there and watch it. Watch it as an entertaining film, but also sit in a Madras Cafe post this and discuss what you felt about this film.
The movie is much ஒரு thriller ஒரு ரொம்ப சீரியஸான ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட் பேஸ் பண்ணின மூவி. We all know the lead, we have Mr. John Abraham here. ரொம்ப ரொமான்டிக்கான ஒரு hero with a great fan following, a heartthrob of Bollywood. So he's here in a very different role, from a romantic hero, a great transformation into a very serious role. So along with the director Shujit Sarkar, இது வந்து அவங்களோட ரெண்டாவது படம் together, produced by John Abraham and directed by Shujit Sarkar, was the first film Vicky Donor, one of a very good hit film. So again இவங்க காம்பினேஷன்ல இன்னொரு ஒரு படம் வருது, and எக்கச்சக்க கேள்விகள் இருக்கும் நம்மளுக்கு இந்த படத்தை பற்றி.
Vanakkam guys, and a very good afternoon, and we were half an hour late, a flight took off late, landed late, we've come here straight, so apologize for that.
So before the press bombards you with questions, can I have I have few questions to ask you. Why the title Madras Cafe? Like it was initially Jaffna and now it is Madras Cafe.
Well, Madras Cafe is not, very Jaffna specific or Sri Lanka specific. We didn't want to alienate a young audience. It's an edgier title, and most importantly, it's a very important character in the film. Like you see in the trailer, there is a lot that happens in Madras Cafe that is responsible for whatever unfolds in the film.
So how is it? You've been a hero all this while, and you've already produced a film, Vicky Donor, and again this is coming in your production. So which one do you like better, a producer or an actor?
Well, in this, I'm not a hero in the film. I'm a character, an important character in the film.
Okay.
I love producing, and with films like Vicky Donor and Madras Cafe, it's always important to produce credible content as a producer. As an actor, I do a lot of commercial films, but as a producer, we take care, and our production house, J Entertainment, takes care that we produce sensible cinema.
So which does John find more difficult, the production part or the acting part?
Production part, yeah, because acting you can demand for anything, production you have to pay for it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the combination is again repeated, right? Like Shrijit Sama and you from Wiki Donor to Madras Cafe. How different has it been, and what can the audience expect from this film?
With Vicky Donor, we didn't make the film for awards, and we were lucky that it got the national award, 3 of them. With Madras Cafe, again, we've tried to make a film that we believe is an issue that's very close to our hearts, and we made it. So we would like for the press, especially here where we've come, to support us. Outside of that, obviously each film needs to find its audience, and I believe that we'll find our audience, and more so out here in Chennai. We've done a lot of research before we got into this film. This film is very unbiased. To answer your question, it's very unbiased. I'm a politically very conscious citizen of this country, so for me it's also very important not to portray things as they are not.
Okay.
So we've taken care. We've not taken any sides in this film. So if your question pertains to not only the one you asked, but even to the Indian establishment, etc., we've not taken any sides in this film. We've just told a story. We've been honest with our story. If there are people who would want to gain political mileage out of it, I can't stop that. I believe it's my personal decision to get this film dubbed in Tamil, because I feel the audience here will be more receptive to this film than anywhere across India, which is why I have personally come down to tell you guys and to look at you in the media as support for something that we believe is outside of just normal conventional commercial cinema. We believe this film has a message. There are films like, for example, just to digress a little, like Schindler's List, for example, or Syriana or JFK, that really caught your attention. And being a non-American, it still caught you, or being a non-Jew or a non-German, it caught you. I believe that Madras Cafe, if it gives you the power to think when you walk out, I think it's done its job. I hope we get a favorable reaction from our audience, but we've tried to make a very honest film. Well, like I said, we've called them first of all, I'd like to say this film is based on fiction.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been inspired by the backdrop of true events that happened in the late 80s, early 90s. We've not called anyone terrorists in this film.
Okay.
To be very specific. There are points of view in this film, but like I said, we've been very unbiased with our communication. So you'd never see only one side of the coin. You'd see both sides of the coin. And I think as a filmmaker, as a producer, more so than as an actor, but as a producer, it's important to tell both sides of the story. And I think we've done exactly that with this film. My character, Major Vikram Singh, the story has a backdrop of what happened in the late 80s, early 90s during the Tamil conflict. But the main story is the story about this guy, Major Vikram Singh, and his journey. He's a fictitious character, and we've made sure that we've stuck to his story and his problems, and the fact that he's torn between two worlds, his professional world and his personal world. So we've also kept that in a matter of context. No, I'll tell you honestly, Viacom finance this film. They'll feel very bad that you said this.
Okay.
Viacom, please stand up. Okay, they're there. Mr. Ram, who is there, he's financed this film. And talking about finance, again, as a producer, we've been very logical about our budgets for this film and kept them very, very, very low. So if you had to finance it, even you could. I mean, I'm just being... So we've not been extravagant. The important thing is to tell a story, and we've concentrated on only that.